Good morning and welcome to the channel on this Friday the 10th of July 2026. It was generally considered quite some time ago that the only way that the Israel-Palestinian problem would ever be solved would be a two-state solution. I personally believe that this is now impossible because I believe that Israel is intent on taking over almost as much as the territory as they possibly can, especially whilst the conflict with Iran is going on, which takes the pressure off them. So I've just had a look at the last few days. Israeli forces have carried out large-scale overnight raids in multiple cities, towns and refugee camps, such as Tulkarim, Nablus, Ramallah, Bethlehem, Hebron. There has been a surge also in settler attacks. Settler violence has intensified sharply, targeting Palestinian communities and infrastructure. They have seized water sources. They took control, for example, of the Ain Rawabi spring, the only water source for local Bedouin shepherds. They have destroyed electricity infrastructure. They are doing agricultural sabotage by sabotaging greenhouses and plantings. There have been lots and lots of physical assaults with pepper spray attacks on families in Masafayata, which is in the Hebron region. Settlers attempted to steal sheep from Palestinian farmers at Hebron. Motorcycle ramming attacks near Al-Khan al-Hamar. There is also major new settlement expansion. Israel has approved 30 new settlements in the central West Bank, a move described by Israel minister as revolution in settlement expansion. The strategic implications of that is that new settlements positioned along Route 60, the main north-south artery, linking Nablus, Ramallah and Bethlehem. Expansion corridors extend towards the Jordan Valley, tightening Israeli control over strategic hilltops. Palestinian officials warn this will further isolate East Jerusalem from the rest of the West Bank, undermining territorial continuity for any future Palestine state. The scale of this expansion over the years from 2012 to 2022, they established, that is the Israelis, approximately 8 outposts per year. In 2023, this increased to 32. In 2024, this increased to 62. And in 2025, this increased to 86. So as you can see, they are expanding and expanding and expanding and cutting off basically the main routes in Palestine on the West Bank. The casualties and humanitarian impact. Multiple Palestinians injured by live fire during raids. Women, children and elderly residents hurt in settler assaults. Medical teams repeatedly blocked or detained, preventing treatment of wounded civilians. Communities losing access to water, electricity and agricultural livelihoods due to the settler actions. The overall trend for this is that the West Bank is experiencing a multi-front escalation, state-backed settlement expansion at an unprecedented speed, intensified settler violence targeting infrastructure and civilians, widespread military raids with increased use of live fire, and a growing humanitarian strain on Palestinian communities. It's pretty obvious what Israel is trying to do. They're trying to take over land or force the Palestinians out. Whatever sympathy I used to have for the Israelis, whatever rights I thought they should have to their own homeland, I'm getting more and more frustrated, shall we say, with the Israelis, although that is relatively mild. What they are trying to do is no more than destroy the Palestinians, in my opinion. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I'll talk to you again tomorrow.